Hello everyone, glad to connect with you this day. I hope you're having a good day. The topic of the day is loneliness and mental health during COVID-19. If you're feeling stressed out, sad, and lonely because of COVID-19, you're not alone. We're all feeling the effects of social isolation, especially since stay-at-home orders have gone into effect. Isolation can have a lasting negative effect on your mental health. But there is good news. It's easier than ever to connect with people today and to stay connected with the people who care about you. Now, before we delve into the topic of isolation and mental health during the pandemic, let's look at some of the effects of isolation. Now, even before COVID-19, nearly 50% of the world's population that was surveyed said that they experienced some kind of loneliness, even if they lived in a big family. Now, that figure is only expected to climb in the coming weeks and months. It's very well proven that loneliness can have a major impact on mental health. It could add to your depression, anxiety, fear, and stress, and it can interfere with your ability to get a good night's rest. What's more, loneliness can even affect your physical health. To put things in perspective, not to scare you, but just to have the know of it, feeling isolated is almost as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It affects the human body twice as much as obesity does, putting you at a higher risk for health complications like heart disease and stroke. Now, these are all scary statistics, but it's good to know, especially at this time with the health crisis that we are facing. The important thing is for you to remember that you're not alone. Everyone is thinking the same thoughts that you are, and they are feeling the same worries that you are. We are all in this together. And by sticking together, we'll all make it through. That's for real. Now, when you feel anxious, the first thing you must really do is sit down, or if you're standing or walking, take a deep breath. A few deep breaths can help calm you. Breathe in slow and exhale slowly. Do it a few times. If you're feeling anxious, trust me, this is going to calm you down. Remember, I said you're not alone. We humans are a social species. It's no wonder that we have come up with so many ways to stay in touch, even during this social distancing. Video chatting has taken off really in the last few weeks, and here are some favorite ways that people have found to spend time together over video. Friends have connected on the phone for their weekly lunch dates and catching up on things. So you set a special time, say we'll all meet up at 1, get together online, on the phone, have our lunches, and chat up about our lives, about our concerns, share some good laughs, tell a joke, and share some stories with what's happening in the world and in your life. You can connect with your friends and play games like charades or trivia, creative art sessions to start the morning. How about happy hours on Friday? If you're up for it, you could stream your physical workout and other fitness exercises that you are so used to. Now, if you don't know where to start with video chatting, just pick up the phone and call. Call someone to catch up, especially some of your elderly relatives who can be prone to loneliness. No matter how you choose to get connected and stay connected, hearing voices and seeing faces can really help you feel more connected, even if you can't see the persons you love in person. Now, what is this about mental health? Now, mental health includes our emotional, psychological, social, spiritual, and our physical health put together. It affects how we think, how we feel, and how we act. It also helps determine how we handle stress and relate to others and make choices in life. Now, mental health, not just during the COVID times, but at every stage of life, is important, from childhood and adolescence through adulthood. Over the course of your years in life, if you experience any kind of mental health problems, your thinking or mood could be affected. Now, many factors contribute to mental health problems, including biological factors such as genes or brain chemistry, your DNA could determine. Second, life experiences such as trauma or abuse, or what we are going through now with the pandemic. A family history of mental health problems could also be one of the reasons. Now, mental health problems are common, but help is available. People with mental health problems can get better, and many recover completely. Now, what are some warning signs? Now, if you or someone you know is experiencing one or more of the following feelings or behaviors, it can be a warning sign of a problem, and it could help you to ask for help. Now, if someone is eating or sleeping too much or too little, that's a warning sign. If someone pulls away from people, isolates himself or herself, and stops on usual activities of the day, that's a problem. If you feel you're having low or no energy at all, you feel numb and like nothing matters, if you have unexplained aches and pains in your body, if you're feeling helpless and hopeless, if you're into excessive smoking and drinking and doing drugs, if you're feeling unusually confused, forgetful, on edge, angry, upset, worried, scared, if you're yelling and fighting with family and friends, if you're experiencing extreme or severe mood swings that cause problems in relationships, if you're having persistent thoughts and memories that you can't get out of your head, if you're hearing voices and believing things are not true, if you're thinking of harming yourself or others, if there is an inability on your part to perform your daily tasks like taking care of yourself or taking care of people around you, then these are warning signs. Now, what about mental health and wellness? Now, positive mental health allows you to realize your full potential. It helps you cope with the stresses of life and makes your work productive. It helps you to make meaningful contributions to the people around you, to your community. Now, you got to keep this in mind. Let's look out for a simple self-care plan, and let's break it down into categories. We'll start with the first. If you want to take care of your emotional health, keep a mood journal. If you're into writing, or if you are into an electronic journal, keep a mood journal. Say you wake up in the morning feeling apprehensive about something, put it down on paper, put it down in your journal. And if you feel down and out, lean on a friend or a trusted family member for emotional support. It does not hurt to ask for help. Notice when you're hiding your true feelings. It's important. There are two aspects of emotions. One is what you experience, and the other is expression. Don't simply experience and not express. Find a healthy outlet to express your emotions, even if they are not so very pleasant. Say you're angry with someone, talk about it to someone else. Say you are feeling extremely sad and you are grief-ridden. It's not a bad idea. to simply cry it out. Catharsis, letting out, is a good thing. How do you care for yourself cognitively? Focus on what you can control. Don't focus on what you cannot do. Try to be as positive as you can. Assume positive intent. Third, start your day with an affirmation. Tell yourself how good you are. Congratulate yourself for something you've accomplished. Look at your strengths. Be grateful. To take care of your social health, reach out to a friend. These are times when we need people around, even if they are not around physically. Stay connected with people. Text a friend. Call a friend. Call a loved one who might be lonely. Offer words of solace and comfort. Plan a lunchtime video chat like I told you about with your friends or co-workers. That takes care of your social health. How about spiritual? Read a motivational article. If you're into reading the scriptures, open up the scriptures and start reading the Bible. The Bible has profound words of wisdom and consolation for us during troubled times. Do something to help others, even if it's little. I love what Mother Teresa said a long time back. She said, if you can't feed 100, it's perfectly fine. Just feed one. It helps us. Make time for creativity in your spiritual life, in your prayer life. Try a variety of prayer life experiences. To take care of your physical side, get enough sleep. Go to bed early, wake up early. Get some physical activity. Go for a walk or a jog, and if it's not allowed where you live, do a stationary jog or climb up and down the stairs. And if you have a terrace, walk around. Importantly, now that most of us are on social media staring at our computer and smartphone screens, it's important we rest our eyes. Particularly, rest your eyes before bed by shutting off all the screens, allowing your eyes to reset before you close in and catch a good night's rest. I conclude, when you notice your mental health declining because of COVID-19 and the effects of it, do one small thing that brings you peace. I repeat, when you notice that your mental health is declining, do one small thing that brings you peace. Take a shower, text a loved one, step outside. One little step is all you need to remind yourself that this is not permanent. COVID-19 is not permanent. We will win the battle, and we will do it. We are all in it together. Remember, this too will pass. And in the meantime, reach out to your friends and your loved ones. They are there to care for you. Have a peaceful, relaxing, and a pleasant day.